Thailand travel tips and how much we spent in 42 days. 42 days.
I imagine whatever it is going to be a lie. I don't feel like doing the math to figure out if she's lying, but I know that she can't math and she doesn't conversion rate properly, so I'm guessing it's all going to be wrong.
And this is a couples channel video on the main channel.
She's trying to steal Salad's content.
5,000 views 2 days ago.
Whoopsie poopsie.
Are you looking for something to add to your
No.
cameos? Get yours now?
I'm going
Stop.
to be doing a video that I should have done.
Wow.
In front of a green screen. Okay.
Yeah,
Are we pretending that this was as nice as the hotel that we stayed at in Thailand? Because we know it was a literal shithole.
I have a meme for this, actually.
We saw it. It was a shithole. It was not this.
Yeah, I think that she's trying to do that. She's trying to implicate it.
Right.
A long time ago.
Put me in
We've
front of a
been
fancy
home
hotel
from
room.
Thailand since October 10th, so it's been a little while, a few weeks. And I want to conclude the trip with a kind of give you an idea and some tips, give you an idea of what we spent budget-wise, and give you some tips
Okay,
if
no, I
you're
probably
planning
can't show this on stream. I probably can't show that.
No, you can't.
on, traveling to Thailand as a first-time traveler. And these are things that I kind of wish that I knew as well, that somebody would have given me tips on. I did look up some tips before we went, but some things, you just have to kind of experience to get an
Look how
idea of what it's
sweaty
like.
she is.
Oh, Joanna said she's going to leave out the Boyle hospital visit, gummies budget, 7-Eleven, and red light budget.
So
Yeah, she
the
spent way
hospital and the 7-Eleven.
Well, she said the hospital was like $2,000, which is a lie. There's no way it was that much.
Well, probably 2,000 baht. Which is
I think she said the conversion was $2,000.
What? No way.
Didn't she?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she did because I remember thinking how absolutely ridiculous that would be.
Maybe.
So we went to Thailand from
6 of them here.
That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
We're looking at sea otters.
Shelly, I sent cute kitty paw picture on X.
Oh.
I refuse to call it
Yeah,
X.
it's not X.
I will
It's
dead
Twitter
name the
X.
shit out of Twitter.
Yeah, no.
August
It's never gonna
29th
be
until
X.
October 10th, I believe it is. And these are just going to be kind of rough estimates. We actually think we ended up spending a little more on little nuances that were just.
She's giving yucky. Look how shiny. Whoa, that's a good pause face. Look at that one.
Oh, lovely.
Look how shiny.
Oh my God, look at these cute little murder mittens trying to escape.
I think they're trying to get her.
Or maybe they're trying to get her.
Why are her teeth so shiny?
Not thinking of right now, but feel free to also ask your questions in the comments. I'll try to.
And again, it's hard not to talk about her teeth. By and large, I really do try to avoid teeth as a topic. Because
Do you?
I try.
It seems like you bring them up a lot.
She got some weird fucking chompers.
Okay.
But they look beige.
She doesn't brush. They don't have Western world things like toothbrushes and quite.
Answer as many as I can. So I had to write down some notes because I will not remember all this. All right, I'll start with the tips and then I'll get into what we spent and the budget, all right? So
Hold on. Irish Potato pointed out the filter changes her eye shape. She looks Asian, not hot Asian like Shenanigans. John Wayne playing Genghis
Khan. Oh, wow.
So, number one
She has no back teeth. I'm missing one back tooth.
thing that stands
One top side.
out the most, I guess, is
I'm behind. They sound like The Room by Tommy Wiseau. You're my favorite customer, Tommy.
we went during monsoon season. We didn't really care too much about the weather. Luckily for us, we love the rain. We love thunderstorms. It was nice watching the lightning shows every day, every afternoon, after we would get back from an attraction and watch the lightning and thunder, watch the lightning and listen to the thunder from our balcony.
Hello, doggy.
But if you're somebody who's looking to stay dry and wants more of the sunshine, I would go in the more spring, like summer months, I guess. I don't know if they have spring, but monsoon season, we went right in the middle of that,
It's like a Neil Breen movie. Why did you kill yourself? I can't believe you did this. Why would you kill yourself?
September, October, but they are apparently the more affordable season. So if you're looking to save money on your trip, you might want to go in the off season, the rainy season. If you can put up with the rain, the umbrellas are very affordable there. So for us, it wasn't a big deal. Actually, it did honestly.
Oh no, it's Why have you committed suicide? I can't believe you committed suicide.
It get a bit tiring after a while because it literally, when I'm not exaggerating, it rained hard. And
You guys, if you haven't yet, after the show, you need to go look up YMS's videos on the Neil Breen movies. Oh my God.
there was a thunderstorm every afternoon, and I'll insert some of the clips I have of that here.
A Discord Neil Breen watch party?
We saw her every time they were trapped in the rain. I don't remember her ever having umbrellas.
Right to jail. Right to jail. Right away.
Could we somehow turn salad dancing cactus I posted a while back into a meme or dono? Maybe. It's possible. I'm picturing it and dying. And for Shelly, there are kitten bellies in Discord. When you get the chance, pause up and all. Nicely done.
Aw.
You know what? A Neil Breen. A Neil Breen Discord watch party we can definitely put that in the cards. I'm supposed to go out with my brother next week, so which means we're gonna start drinking at like 11 a.m.
That'll be fun.
So by the time I get fucking my ass back to the house, I will probably be nice and lathered up for a Neil Breen watch party. I have a hard time even believing this is her footage.
Why are you farting?
That was me. We need some.
But we saw them out in the rain all the time.
I know.
She never had umbrellas.
We need some farts on Shelly. That's what we're
You just
missing.
farted on me.
The stream is missing something, and that's exactly what it is. Yes, rain.
Wow.
Road, and we did actually get stuck in some floods. Going to Kawasan Road, we did do videos
Oh,
on that.
she did have an umbrella on that one.
As
Okay.
you saw. But so if you're wanting to avoid that kind of thing, you know, just messy weather, some attractions are not as fun in the rain.
Oh, nice, powerful quill. Congrats. A Shirkusi too? I'll count a Shirkusi as farts on Shelly.
So it just depends, you know, boat rides, etc. So if you don't want the rain, do not go in monsoon season, September, October.
Oh, wow. I would have never have known that if I didn't want to get rained on and not to go somewhere in monsoon season.
Well, she had to go there for visa hopping.
Yeah, it just happened to be in monsoon season.
Right.
Good golly.
Give me a bite
October,
of that.
Yeah, what?
maybe even November. Another thing I discovered is
There's two in the pack. You don't need mine and yours.
Well, I wanted to
Eat
see
yours.
if it was good before I ate it, but
You
okay.
won't like. I don't think you'll like it.
You won't give me a bite of yours to taste it, so
I don't think you're gonna like it.
no.
a bit of fat
You gonna
shaming.
hate it?
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, it's terrible chocolate brownie.
If you're,
Terrible.
you know, a bit bigger, if you're a big woman, a big person, big woman, big man,
A bit bigger.
Just a bit. Just a tip bit bigger.
I'm a bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like double me.
Oh, yeah.
you might get a bit fat shamed. It's only happened to me once, and I don't feel like it was
Girl,
actual like fat
It
shaming.
happened to you
know, I
every
think the
time you
person-
went out. What are you talking about? Everyone was staring and filming and laughing and pointing.
You remember the guys in the restaurant that kept walking outside to go see if the sky was still up there? Hey, Bill, yeah, come check this sky out.
She calls the fat shaming the one lady who asked her if she likes to eat a lot of food. That's not really. She was curious. Do you like to eat the food? She said like. She didn't
asked if
say
she was-
you a big fat slob. Yeah, she asked if she was pregnant and then said you just like to eat food.
Are you-
Okay. Is that fat shaming? No. The lady laughing at you and filming you for her TikTok or whatever, that's more fat shaming, I think.
Because she was like, are you Gregornet?
You Gregante?
And she goes, no. She goes, oh, you just eat. And Shelly, Chantel is like, yeah, I just like to eat.
And was just being honest, or there might have been like a language barrier. I didn't feel any malice from their comments.
No,
the
they've never
person-
seen
I mean, I
Ursula the Sea Witch come out of the ocean. They're shocked.
did a video on that as well.
probably scared.
All of them are on our couple's channel mostly. Some of them on my channel.
Her eyeball stage right is swollen. That whole side of her face has been a constant source of speculation.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Chantel would just be honest. Sometimes there are two obvious reasons Tweedledee and Tweedle Dumbass went to Thailand. It's very cheap to go during monsoon season, and Thailand is one of the few places that accept Syrian passports. That's true. I feel like we forget that. That is really nice.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel like and I'm not a big cake person, but that's it's nice, it's tiny, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we forget that a lot of the time. Salad is Syrian.
Yes.
He is a fighting age Syrian man.
Channel here. But they did make, this woman did make a comment on the street, thinking I was pregnant and saying I eat too much and stuff like that. So if
She asked if you were pregnant.
if you get embarrassed by that kind of thing, luckily for me, I don't get easily embarrassed. But if you do get easily embarrassed and you don't like people picking out your appearance or, kind of,
Chantel, you are. What are you making that look for?
Did you still bite some of my cake? Where'd the rest of my cake go?
I took a little nibble.
A little nibble. Like Chantel's a little big, huh?
She is such a coward in person.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, if you don't get embarrassed, she didn't go outside for like a week.
That fat shaming in quotes video of the lady asking her if she eats food got more views on her channel than any video in a year.
You know
If
what?
she were smart, she would have clipped that woman filming her. She would have clipped those boys looking at her and pointed it all out and made a new video. I was fat shamed. I was fat shamed. I was fat shamed.
Did she?
She got so many views on that.
Did she take the video
No,
down?
she said it's up on my channel if you want to see it.
I think she took the video down.
She said it's there.
It had like 15,000 views. I think she took it down. Okay, hold on. Let's go to latest.
This is all the...
Was it on her channel?
I don't... Oh, it probably was. It probably wasn't on the couple's channel. It was probably on hers.
We're gonna find this video. I think
If she were smart, she would have made a video about each of those instances instead of just pretending like, oh, the lady wasn't filming me when she clearly was filming you.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
19,000 views.
Yeah. Yeah, no, okay, we found it.
She's not very smart.
pointing you out in public and stuff like that, maybe be wary of that. That might happen to you. My advice is just not to take it personal, and you'll be fine. I've heard rumors of this before going
It's because she doesn't think the internet's real. She can sit behind a screen on the keyboard. Yeah.
to Thailand, but I wasn't sure. Now, we stayed at 3 different hotels, and
You know when you go on a vacation, she's thinking of how to lie about this. You know when you go on vacation for 45 days and you have to hotel hop?
Yep.
You don't just stay at the same one.
No, we stayed at 3 different ones. None of them were even close to as nice as this one in my fake green screen background. They were all literal shitholes, probably covered with cockroaches.
Oh,
2 of them did not allow anyone to bring in durian fruit or mangosteen inside of the hotel room because of, well, the durian, because of the strong odor. I can't blame them. There was one hotel we were allowed to bring durian, and it lingered in the room the whole time. My bad. Mangosteen, apparently it stains, and it's hard to get the stains out, and the hotel sheets are bleach white.
Okay, but most people don't eat in bed.
Yeah, why would they say you're not? I would think it's for bugs reasons that they would say you're not allowed to bring those rather than it stains or smells.
So I don't like the kids taking food in their room.
I don't know how stinky the fruit is. It might super fucking smell.
It probably super smells.
So they do not want any mangosteen or durian, and they actually charge a fine of, it depends, some of them 3,000 baht. So yeah, you might not want to do that. Another thing is the transportation. The transportation is very tricky and finicky sometimes. They have apps. We used apps such as Bolt, Grab. There's tuk-tuks. Those are like privately owned by the tuk-tuk owner. Grab and Bolt are like an Uber kind of thing, or Lyft. But even though they're a company like that, you put in...
You would think she could at least write bullet points down.
Right.
Where you want to go, and then they scan for drivers. And the thing is that the drivers have a right to refuse the ride. I'm not sure if it's like that in Uber. I'm pretty sure they can, but
Is she gonna say she got
they're
refused for being
very...
too fat?
Well, we know she did.
Is she gonna mention that though?
I don't think so. I'm 5'8", 120. I'd be fat shamed because I couldn't fit into their clothes. The difference there is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like women who have any like body fat look different, but men who are like my size, who are a little bit bigger, but big, you know, tall, muscly, they love that.
Right.
They fucking love that.
Like, they'll refuse for just anything, for like no reason. You know, if they just don't want to, if it's not enough money, they just won't do it. Like, sometimes if our ride was only going to cost 85 bahts, we had to wait like forever to try to find a driver. But if it was like 200 bahts, they would pick up just like that. So because they're based on commission, the higher the price of the ride, the more likely they're going to be like, I want that one, you know. Also depends on traffic. The traffic jams in Thailand are bad, especially in the you know, the business hours. In the early evening, it's really bad. It's really bad. It's annoying. Sometimes it would take us an hour to get to a place that's like 20 minutes away or more. You could think about the transportation.
Yeah, right? What a surprise. People want to get paid.
Right.
Charge a flat rate, no matter how long it takes.
If I was only going to pay them $1.50, they didn't want to pick me up.
It's a
but if I offered them a whole $5, then they would hurry.
It's a whole leg workout.
There instead of a meter. But the taxis are allowed to refuse trips as well. So just be aware that your ride might get canceled. You just have to have a lot of patience and you'll be fine. All right, now I'm going to get to the budget, the money side of things. All right, I'm going to tell you how much we spent on each category roughly. And
so this is just a video about her complaining about the trip, more or less.
Things like that. So the currency in Thailand is the Thai baht. To give you an idea, 1 Canadian dollar is 25 baht. USD is 35 baht. British gold pound, 43 baht. In Australian dollar.
Why is Kuwaiti dinar not on this list?
That's a good question.
Can we take a moment to acknowledge that the woman with 2 bankruptcies and who owes thousands of dollars on IKEA is giving other people advice on how to manage money? It would be ironic if it wasn't so tragic. No shit, man. Thank you.
$22 baht. For KD, for Kuwaiti dinar.
Oh, there we go.
It's 115 baht.
That math isn't mathing.
Because
the dinar is about 3 times as powerful as the USD. So that's not. That would be 105. Like
yeah.
For KD, for Kuwaiti dinar, it's 115 baht. You can use your credit cards, but they primarily like cash there. So they like you to use the Thai baht while you're purchasing things in Thailand. You can even pay for your hotels that way. It seems that the cash currency is actually preferred over other methods.
Go figure. People who run cash businesses prefer cash.
Yep. I'm shocked.
So make sure you exchange enough money. And I think the best place to do that, from what I understand, is, I've been told, is at the airport. There's a whole bunch of booths. So make sure you look for, you know, you compare prices. It can be competitive to get the most bang for your buck. Now, we actually found a really good exchange rate at a place here in Kuwait before we left. So we were able to exchange all of the money that way. Some things we did pay by credit card, but mostly cash. So we have different categories for the budget.
Where is cash not king in the world here?
Here, yeah.
A lot of places just straight up don't take cash anymore.
No.
And it was really bad during the pandemic because for some reason couldn't hand somebody cash.
Yeah, like everywhere had signs up like no cash, no change, we don't have change, we can't.
But
right.
Half the time it was also, we don't take cash, but you also have to pay the processing fee.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, I'm just not shopping here then. Chantel talking about all of this as if she didn't do any research before going to Thailand. Oh, wait, that's right. She didn't.
No.
Clearly, she didn't plan, budget, nothing. She's also not going to mention being stranded out there, of course. Well, I think they just got...
They're pretending that they weren't.
That the visa run didn't take longer than it should have.
Right.
Budget, okay. You might go over because especially...
Milk Tea said she was wrong that the airports are worse for money exchanges. I forgot what I was Tucker Carlson going somewhere. Shit, where was it? Venezuela? No. It was somewhere. But the only place, because he wanted to change a $100 bill. He wanted a $100 American to whatever the currency was. Chile, thank you. It was in Chile. So they had to go to like an underground money changer
Weird.
Because if they were doing it at the airport or at a bank, they would take like $40 of the 100.
Wow.
So he gave him a $100 bill, and they gave him, no joke, a stack like this big of the Chilean currency.
Wow.
If it's your first time in a country, you know,
Ruka upgraded membership to middle class. Thank you.
Nicely done. Thank you.
it just happens, you know. Now, we're gonna start with the airfare. So
Yeah,
we flew
exactly. The pandemic was great for mega corporates. Local stores closed down. Be a real American. Go to Walmart.
with Qatar Airways, and the airfare was 300 KD per person. Now I'm going to talk in KD and bots, and I'll put the conversions for other currencies here somewhere, okay? So to give you an idea. So yeah, so we spent total 600 KD for the flights alone. That was return trip. The hotels, again,
For the return trip. So they didn't do the return and they didn't do a round trip ticket.
No, it did not.
we stayed in Bangkok for, was it a couple of weeks? And then we went to Pattaya, and then we went back to Bangkok. So we spent a total of...
There's places around here, especially gas stations, that will give you like a 10-cent discount per gallon if you pay in cash.
Yeah.
It was 248 KD for the hotels total, which is 30.
I hated I was treated at Walmart during COVID. Everyone was so mean. I think the pandemic really brought out the worst in people, and people still haven't gotten over it.
Yeah.
There is this air of rudeness and entitlement from literally everybody out in the world anymore. It is fucking ridiculous.
1,000 baht. Yes. But these are approximations within like a few, give or take, but 30,000. Transportation. So transportation on a daily basis, like if we're going to attractions, now you can spend a lot.
Well, Midwest, we're in Cleveland, and at like almost every gas station that is not like BP or Shell, you know, like right. Gas USA, fucking local gas mart, whatever, you know what I mean? Or like locally owned ones will always do a 10% discount on cash.
That's okay. You can take the boat we took to get to Icon Siam, the hop on, hop off, 30 baht per person. So cheap, dirt cheap. You can take public transportation. Maybe
you got to find out who would point to the attic in 42. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, for the SkyTrain, whatever. We don't really like people-y places, and I just like the comfort of the AC.
Because of you, I bought the Starry Night Lego and then 2 more Lego kits. Dude, the Starry Night looks good, especially with the little lighting kit on it.
Oh, yeah, the little lighting kit. It's like $20 on Amazon. Get the lighting kit.
The comfort of the getting to A and B very quickly. So if you're looking at taking a Bolt or a taxi, you're going to be looking at, from where we were, depends how far you are, right? We spent about 300 baht a day on transportation. And it cost us to get from
$10 a day for 42 days is over $400.
Yes.
Bangkok to Pattaya, about from there and back, about 4,000 baht. It was about 2,000 baht per way. So we spent about 16,000 baht in transportation. But again, you could save.
Wait, hold on. 16,000 baht is 450, right?
That's whatever she's saying. I'm not going to bother to check her math. I know it's going to be wrong. I don't care. I don't care if she's off on the math. Who gives a shit? That's my thought. We know she's wrong.
So 16,000 is 450.
How do you know?
But 30,000 is 840?
I don't know.
That's not mathing.
Transportation, you can save a lot of money. Food is a major expense, that's for sure. We spent 26,000 baht total for the
$700 for her and salad to eat for 45 days.
Yeah.
That is insane.
They do a lot of eating.
That is
well, she does a lot.
Fucking sane.
I imagine it was more than this. I don't believe. I feel like $700 for a month and a half of food on vacation at restaurants and shit is really not that much.
That is.
I believe it was probably closer to 1,000 or more.
American, probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This 727 USD is what I'm looking at. Like for a month and a half on vacation, that's not a lot. for two people going out to eat.
It
was way more than this.
I'm not buying that at fucking all.
The trip on food, give or take.
Yeah, and she didn't include her 7-Eleven foods.
Yeah.
At all.
That's actually not including, those are just meals. That's not including trips to the 7-Eleven.
Right.
So that's meals. That doesn't include the markets. That's restaurant
That's
only.
just restaurants.
That is restaurant
So
fucking only.
Easily doubled.
Spend about 500 to 600 baht per day on food. The food was kind of pricey because we would be ordering in or going to restaurants.
Okay, so
Well, that's what you do on a vacation. You guys weren't really on a vacation. You could have just bought groceries.
yeah, at that point,
Sometimes we would go to a fancier restaurant and it would cost 1,500 baht instead of the 500 baht a day.
did you ever see them go to anything that resembles a fancy restaurant?
They went to a couple places. I wouldn't really call them fancy, but they went to a couple of restaurants. They went to the poutine restaurant a whole bunch.
Oh yeah, that was probably 1,500 baht.
Right.
Sometimes for 80 baht a meal for a plate of pad thai. So, but Salah's Arab and he loves
Wow, I had no idea.
I'm shocked.
I wonder why she doesn't say he's Syrian.
It's weird.
Arab food. So we would go to Arab Street a lot and like go to the shisha lounges and eat a huge Arabic meal, those kinds of things. You know, we did
went on
enjoy
vacation
street
to experience a different culture, but just hung out in the one street that's your regular culture.
Yeah.
In a
That's
while,
a
we
good
went to
idea.
Jod Fair, yada yada. But overall, we did spend a lot more on food than, I mean, you could find.
She just said she only counted when they run. Look at the mouth. That they only counted when they went out to eat.
Right.
Cheaper as well. It just depends on what you're wanting to spend and how good you are at finding deals and stuff like that. Attractions. So you have to budget for attractions because they cost money and you have to find the best price. It's a bit tricky. There are different companies that sell ticket prices at a discounted price. So try not to book directly from the actual site if you can. So for example, the elephants cost 2,000 baht each for the day, but we were able to find it at 1,800 each because we bought.
Just pay the extra. It's going to the elephants. Well, we got to get a discount on visiting these poor animals that need our food and help.
Right?
Just that, I mean, there's some things that you would pay for, I would think.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're going to go to Cedar Point or some, like, amusement park. Okay, find a discount. But if it's, like, an animal sanctuary,
And it's
pay the price.
It's like a difference
It's a
of
couple of dollars.
It's like a $6 difference.
Right. That just feels icky.
Site. The tigers were 1,200 baht for the two of us. We got on a special as well. I think the sanctuary.
Yeah, the tiger thing you should just not have done that.
Yeah, she shouldn't have done that.
Like when you showed up there and you saw the state of it.
Yeah.
Did somebody order crabs? Crab Army rise up. Thank you, Olga K. Let's see those crabs in the chat.
Thank you, Olga.
Much appreciated, pushing us up to 20% to our goal of
Woohoo.
1 year, 1 cake.
Truth was 8.
Oh, but if I were Chantel with the history and all her stuff, and I showed up to that sanctuary and saw the state of those tigers, I'm like,
They were just sleepy.
I'm not uploading this.
They were just precious sleepy babies.
I ain't uploading this shit.
800 for the
not
two
that
of us,
smart.
800 baht. The big Buddha was free. There's some attractions that are free. There's a ton of free things you can do. Lumpini Park is free.
Going to the park is free.
Wow.
Going to markets, it's no free.
Many of the parks are free. There's a lot of things you can do for free. Some temples are free, some charge. You just have to really do your research. But for us, we did a few expensive attractions, and like the elephant conservation, etc. But there are some that were free, and we spent about 20,000 baht total for attractions.
This is the cheapest thing so far.
Souvenirs and gifts. We actually had to purchase
What gifts? You're not buying souvenirs for
Bath mats.
fucking anybody. Stop.
some luggage, which was kind of pricey. We had to buy 2 suitcases to fit everything we bought. You know, after we came back, we gathered with family and friends, and we gave out the gifts we brought, just little things, you know. But we ended up spending about 15,000.
Weird that she didn't show any of the little things that they bought for family and friends.
Yeah.
She showed like cat bed,
yep.
cat toys, bath mats, no like little gifts for friends.
I always found it weird that she says salad is Arabic when that's one classification encompasses many countries. It's like saying Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and Indian people are all Asian, so they're the same, right? Right? Yeah,
It's kind of weird.
She doesn't want to say that he's Syrian because
And Nikki here in the chat says on another stream they said She says he's from Kuwait because it's an embarrassment for him to be Syrian and not supporting his country as the other young men are.
I was just about to say, because
makes sense.
he's a draft dodger. He got out of Syria.
Makes sense.
And there's a lot of stigma around younger Syrian men.
Right. Not doing what they should be doing for their country.
And their bombastic personalities.
Yeah. Oh, that's
bought on souvenirs. And then, so including the suitcases, I can't remember how much exactly they were. I'd have to ask Salah. He purchased them. I don't remember. I forgot to ask him. But the souvenirs were 15,000 baht, roughly. So then,
What did that say?
but the souvenirs,
Size 20.
suitcases? Oh, 28-inch suitcase.
Oh. So she bought 2 suitcases.
She bought a
just
carry-on and a medium-sized suitcase.
were 15,000 baht, roughly. So then we have SIM cards. You're going to have to get SIM cards. You can get them in the airport when you arrive. There's so many booths of SIM cards everywhere. Very competitive, so be sure to shop around. I know it's probably not the first thing you want to do when you're tired and get arriving, but you have to do it. They have really good, all-inclusive, like unlimited data plans, high-speed data plans.
Bandage around her thumb for like 2 weeks.
This is probably a 2-week-old video.
It's okay, maybe.
She probably uploaded it, then realized that the channel was demonetized, and then moved it over.
5G. And those were 4,000 for the two of us, 4,000 baht for the two of us for the entire time we were there. So all in all, we spent approximately 115,000 baht for the entire trip. So that's 1,000.
I feel like this is a way for her to double sure that she can write off everything on her taxes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
UD. But Salah thinks it's a bit more. So, but that's basically what we spent.
How do you not know? How the fuck do you not know?
That's a good question.
What did she think it was? Hold on, 1,000 Canadian or Kuwaiti dinar.
But Salah thinks.
But after rerunning the math, it was 1,600 Kuwaiti dinar. You're not noticing the difference of like $1,000?
She's not good at math.
So, but that's basically what we spent.
Oh, that's true, Ben.
For
What
all
taxes?
of these categories. So it just
She's not
depends.
paying
Like I
taxes.
said, if you're what you spend on transportation, you can spend less, and it's entirely possible to spend a lot more. You could eat at more gourmet restaurants.
Yeah, it's entirely possible to spend more.
You could stay at a hotel like the one pictured here that we didn't stay at.
You could be doing a lot more things, theme parks. It just depends on your
She's
budget
not a Kuwaiti citizen. And
She's not paying taxes, though.
and
she
how
is
much
not
you're
doing
willing
that.
to spend, especially hotels. They have really, really, really fancy ones. They have really, really cheap ones. They have they have hostels. They have, it just depends. So, but just giving you an idea of how our experience was. But one thing's for sure, you definitely have to try 7-Eleven at least once when you're there. You have to try the Thai tea and the cheese toasties from the 7-Eleven.
Her teeth are very distracting in this video.
She's telling us what we need to try from the 7-Eleven in Thailand. You gotta try the cheese toasties at the 7-Eleven. We went to all these fancy restaurants. I'm gonna recommend the cheese toasties from 7-Eleven.
If anything else, you have to do it.
Chantel.
All right, guys. So that's about it. I hope that helped you. I don't know if you guys are planning a trip to Thailand. Let me know in the comments if any of you are. And if you have any questions, I hope I can answer them for you. All in all, we had an amazing time away from the Kuwait heat. That was one of the things, especially why we wanted to go, because I was thinking, do I want to go all the way to Canada? It's still summer there, but, Thailand was still hot,
You didn't want to go to Canada because of the shit with Marty.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
that's what it was.
but it was more humid, but it was less. It was like in the 30s, and Kuwait at the time was in the 50s. So it was a good escape from the heat. So I said, am I going to go to Canada alone? Or, I don't really want to go right now alone. I want to go on a trip with my husband. And we said, okay, let's go. It was kind of impromptu. Like, let's just go. Let's do it. So
How it's not
That's weird.
impromptu.
It's impromptu, but she was talking for months like, oh, we got our tickets. We're going on vacation. I'm not telling you where. We're going a couple months, but I'm not telling you when.
She's just lying. That's all this is.
This is lies.
I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for listening. And I hope it helped you in some way. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
All right, I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say if I'm ever planning on traveling anywhere like this, I'm not taking advice from Chantel.
Yeah, no. You don't take advice from Chantel. Step one.
To clarify, you can use credit cards. Very interesting. Thailand speed emojis. Love the heat. British gold pound. There's no, well, I think she meant Great British Pound. But even I'm not going to be persnickety on that. Your vids have been a little more zoomed in than usual, and you get cut off sometimes. What'd she say back? Oh, true. I miss wheelchair bees, I won't lie. Those days are gone.
Dalala.
I thought it was humdalala.
Oh, she said it that way.